Hello, everybody. Welcome back. And welcome specifically to the old twilight of the Twitch channel. As you can see, I now have a very helpful announcement over here indicating a date. Finally decided to set a date, 4/15. That's a Saturday, which normally YouTube streams anyway. So, like, that'll be the first, permanent YouTube stream. So cancel your damn subscriptions, I guess, is really what I'm getting at. I hope to see a number of subscribers, which is currently 5, down to 0 by then. Hopefully. I mean, you can say subbed if you want, I guess. The money will still find its way to me, but, you know, I'm not going to be streaming it. But anyway, hello. Happy Tuesday, everybody. I hope your week's going all right. Well, it's going pretty good. It's a little bit less, I don't know, irritating than previous weeks, so that's good. But yeah, we're back with Elden Ring. I realized that I had not yet come back to the round table since we lit the whole Erd tree on fire. You can see it's a little burny going on here, but that's okay. We don't mind. Stupid two fingers. Do you have anything to say to me now?
Done it, I see.
Yes, she
What
does.
use do you have for me now? I am a finger reader. I will remain here until their dialogue ends and the fingers speak again. Do as you please. Take whatever course seems most worthy.
Yeah, so today we're going to be trying to wrap
Now
up
you may go.
some of the various things that I've just left undone,
You'd
scattered about.
force this tired old crone to work, even
Damn
now.
right, get to work, lady.
Harder taskmaster have I never met.
We got the Remembrance of the Fire Dragon. Giant's Red Berate. A whip. Burno Flame. I mean, whips are pretty cool. Specifically, dual-wielded whips are pretty cool in this. They have an interesting attack pattern. However, I don't really need it, but I guess I'll take it anyway.
Now, do what you...
Oh, I'm gonna do exactly what I believe is right. Okay, so we have a few quests. We still need to get the remainder of the Seedbed Curse, which is just one more. I have 4, and I need 5, I guess, to finish out Dung Eater's quest. But first, I think we have just a few scraggly fights to go finish up. First and foremost. And generally, we have some heroes' graves to accomplish. So I think we'll try to knock out some of those graves. We have the deep roots to go through, and we have the snowfields to go through. We also have Moog's Palace, but I actually don't... I know it exists, and I know vaguely where it is, but I'm not actually quite remembering how to get into it. I'll have to check that. Maybe we'll just stumble across it. It might be somehow connected to the deep roots. It's sort of interesting, the impact of having played the game once already, because finding things in some ways is harder, because you have this weird sort of sense of, oh, I know where, you know, I know looking here matters, I know looking here doesn't matter, but you're not always right, so you sort of forget to check some places, and you're overly confident about when you've completed exploring somewhere, and maybe you're just wrong. It's very interesting and kind of a hassle. Actually, I think I need to drop down here. Now that I'm recalling, I think we're going down this way. So there's not actually a boss down here. There's just a couple tough enemies that sort of ambush you. Speaking of ambushing! Well, that's just downright rude. Ow. Oh, and we have the Halig tree as well. There are still several large areas of this game. There's just always more to it than you expect. It just keeps going. Yeah, here we go. There's a couple of the big scions stuck to the roof. So you can see there's an item on the other side that I knew I had abandoned. I don't know, can you run fast enough to get it? You can. Erdtree's favor. I think I have Erdtree's favor +1 already, actually. Just a point of pride at this point to come back and get through these guys. They killed me once. I won't have it. I won't tolerate it. All right. Okay. Rude. I thought for a second that that wasn't going to be too far a fall, but I was mistaken. It was definitely too far. And now I gotta go get my damn souls back. Waste of my time. At least we had, in fact, killed the riderless chariot. That's a real pain in the ass. Fortunately, it's gone. So, in other news, particularly exciting model-based news, I had been, I don't know, a little bit creatively blocked for a few weeks on sort of what I could do with the model next. Specifically because sort of looking at any of the important parts, right? Like looking at regions, we've got, like, you know, the head, the back of the head, the sides of the head, the shoulders, the torso, blah, 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 blah. I had kind of reworked a lot of it in a really positive way recently. So, like, I didn't feel like it was something I needed to do. I'm really happy with the way it was. I was like, oh, shoot, what am I going to do next? So I kind of, like, I don't know, I'd open up the model editor and just be like, just stew for a while and not really get anywhere. And I still don't have huge ideas of what I plan directly to do, but what I did stumble across is a method of doing something that I had been trying to find for a really long time. Finally found a way to actually implement it, so it does open up options to me that had been sort of closed. So specifically, to stop talking vaguely about it. So one of the limitations of, I guess, VSF Avatar in relation to particle systems is that you can't use arbitrary scripts in a VSF avatar. I think they did that for security reasons, because hypothetically somebody could, you know, sell you a model that has scripts in it that you don't know about, and it could cause problems. So, like, it's kind of a security thing to disallow arbitrary scripting. That does, of course, make some limits because of the fact that, you know, scripting is important to do a lot of stuff within Unity. And one of the things that it is necessary to accomplish is a particular interaction with particle systems, in that particle systems need a script in order to activate them in the proper way during animations. Because there's a way to hack it a little bit, but it ends up killing the actual particles that are already... Oh god, this guy sucks. It deletes currently existing particles because you have to activate and deactivate the object itself. And that's not an ideal way to do it. I'm very annoyed that that guy just absolutely smacked the shit out of me. And so that's obviously not ideal. But what I found was that there is actually an inbuilt VSF script intended to function as a trigger for things like this. And I didn't realize that. I didn't know that this existed. There's a few various, ways to trigger it, but what's important is that you can target it at a particle system, and it gives it the function that you need, which is particle system.play. And so I'm very excited that I found this. So what this allows you to do is to trigger like a single burst of particles or something, say in a... Oh, shit. Within an animation. Freaking dog! This asshole. God, this guy sucks. Like a single burst of particles, and then immediately deactivate it, and then not lose the particles. And why that's sort of relevant is it allows you to connect it then to something like a blend shape. So you can activate different blend shapes. So like, you could combine it with things like blinking or, smiling or things, and have like particles take effect potentially. Or combine it with animations, blah, blah, blah. There's all kinds of things that I'm going to see if I can make happen. But now let's actually focus on this thing that I'm trying to do and not get myself killed. Really freaking sucks fighting this guy. Okay. Stop doing that. There we go. That's what we want. That's a 4-hit combo. Oh my god, this dog is back. You freaking asshole. Out of here. Jesus. Ah, come on. God, he just whips around with that. This fight's frustrating. His moveset is very irritating. Like you can't open distance, you can't close distance. He just beats the shit out of you no matter what. Show up. How do you feel about that? Okay, that's very, very cool. I love that. Oh, okay. I love getting stuck on those as well. Thank you very much, Rock. Oi. Thanks for the sub, although that better be your last one. Read the sign. Don't make me tap the sign. Good. Oh my god, this guy is awful. I hate everything about him. What an asshole. This guy's freaking terrible. Okay, Jesus. His moveset is so good. My God. There's nothing you get to do. You can't get away. You can't get close. He just does not care. This guy is awful. It's made all the more irritating the fact that if I want to try to face him again, I have to freaking pass time and teleport again. No, that... Teleport. Thank you. Jesus. It's not really going to help me. I just noticed that I was low. Yeah, I'm beginning to think maybe I should just keep my happy ass right up on him. But now I'm over here, so I have to close distance somehow. Oh-ho! All right, I think we've got the move now. Although I wish I hadn't missed there. That was a mistake. Ugh, damn it. Shit. I don't like it in here. Ooh, that was damn close. Quick, we've trapped him. We've trapped him in the frickin'... Perfect. No. Get in there. Yeah, we caught him on the porch. Get wrecked, sir. Gravity Stone Peddler's Bell Bearing. Just literally playing it too passively. That's a problem sometimes. Oh yeah, I also have this plateau to explore. We did not finish exploring that either. You know who we did forget about? Good old Thop. Let's go track down Thop and see how he has wrapped up, yeah. There he is. Hey, Thop. Turns out you're dead. You get Thop's barrier. Good trick. His magnum opus. Also, how do I get up there? Poor Thop showed back up and worked himself to death. Ah, research. No joy ahead. Yep. How do we get up there? Okay, so there's definitely a cliff face on the other side. How do we get to those cliffs? That's the next question, then. Oh, does this take us outside? Hidden path ahead. Aha, I see. This feels like the way. Wary of dung. Man. This is well hidden. Ooh. Olivinus glintstone crown. Just completing my my collection of crowns, I guess. All right, so that's Thop. Thanks, Thop. Now then. Now we work through some of these heroes' graves. Yeah, all right, let's do the graves. Why do you have 3 bags of shredded cheddar cheese? It's a lot of cheddar cheese. I mean, time to make some pizza, I guess. Quesadilla snack was, yeah, quesadilla is a good choice. You know, this is a lot less riderless chariot than I anticipated. I'm certainly not going to complain because I hate those guys. Well, that's predictable. Let me guess. Riderless chariots here. Oh, it's this one. Okay, this one has the shades in it. I think it also has a riderless chariot. Later, though. Wow, I'm over-leveled for here. I will take that, though. I hate those guys. Alright, so this kind of introduces these shade enemies, which are invulnerable until you get them to walk into the light. And then they can be killed. Raise the light. Darn right. Come on now. Oh, that's right. You know what? I forgot. I was watching a video about the colossal swords, and I realized that I had seemingly missed one. Oh no, I do have the Ruins Greatsword. I just don't have enough strength to use it still. Alright, well, never mind. If I go back to the colossal swords, that might be a good option. That's good. I thought I'd missed it. Glad I checked. I guess I technically hadn't had the intelligence to use it previously, but then I had to up my int for the quest. Be wary of up. I think I can fall through that in the middle. Oh, just some random ashes there to pick up. Thanks for that. All these messages. No hidden path ahead, but flower ahead. Okay. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is gonna drop. Sure does. You know, sometimes it's nice to come back to areas where I've been before, or not before, but areas that I probably should have been here already, and just sweep the floor. Missed. Well, see you later, bro. Boy. Okay, well, as cool as that looked, I did actually intend to land on that platform. Thank you. Hey now. Man, that's a lot of damage. Cut that out. Ow. Well, I'm not gonna run out of stone sword keys. Using them willy-nilly over here. Oh, hey gang. Hey, Dragon Crest Shield Talisman. I don't think I need this right now. Oh, I do need that. I need to level up and get a couple points in endurance, apparently. Just a little bit. Ah, I see. This must have been where I dropped down. This is the way out. This is the way forward. Get off me. You gonna get hit? Yeah. Satisfying. Who's up next? You wanna come over here? Oh, well, that one's gonna take that guillotine. Oh, yeah. Delightful. Ah, one of you. Well, fortunately, I'm way over leveled. Satisfying demise for that guy. Sarah, let me just... Hoy! Let me just get those. Now I don't have to come back here. Although, was there a lever up here or anything? Just gotta run his happy ass back to... Oh, yep, he's coming. Come on, man. Come on. I got some light for you. Hey, where are you going? Perfect. Apparently he was the door lock. I lost track with that guillotine was for a second. I was really concerned I was going to take it in the chin. Oh, I did lose track of that one, though. Okay, good. Oh, I feel like I recognize this rundown. It's the pair of Crucible Knights. God, I hope not. Maybe not. People keep commenting about weak swords. Okay. We're good. Ancient Hero of Zimmer. So disappointed I didn't hit him there. That would have been an epic face off, but sadly. Ancient Dragon Knight Kristoff. Alright. That knocks out that. No, that's not where I meant to go. I meant to remove the thing, but that's fine. Whatever. Whatever. Okay, next up, we have this one, the Gelmir Hero's Grave. Now can I get rid of this? No. No, I cannot. Damn it. Although I guess I could use Bird Tree's Favor +1. Does similar job, but gets me a little hit points, a little stamina. I can get behind that. A lot of people putting notes by doors. Lies, no hidden path. Everybody's lying about their secret entrances here. What's going on with that? Why everybody's so full of lies? Alright, is this the one I'm thinking of? It is. It is. This one is very unpleasant. Excuse me. That's not the button I meant to hit. Time for suffering. Gotta go. Hey. Really? You're gonna stop immediately here? Alright, fine. Running. Get wrecked. Oh, is there a... Hold on a second. Let me just take a look-see here. Yeah. Oh, that's frightening. Oh boy. Wow, you are also a wimp. I'm actually using a Bloodhound Knight sword. Damn, that was a lot of armor that I just got. Good grief. Where's the Bloodhound? It looked so stylish. Sadly, it seems to be not that strong. What the heck is it? Damn. I'm really wearing some of the best I've got here already. There's Bloodhound Knight armor, at least. Wow, scale armor is actually very heavy. Not as heavy as these two crazy armors, though. Jeez. I didn't realize I was wearing some of the heaviest armor in the game already. Who knew? I don't think I want to go down there. Okay, I think this is the one grave, hero's grave, that you cannot actually kill the chariot. I think you can ride this one, though. So I think let that come back. We can drop down here. And ride it to victory. That would appear to be the actual solution to that, rather than just cheesing your way down with, like, Bloodhound Step or whatever. What do we got this time? Not a whole lot of commentary down here from the peanut gallery. Come on, doggo. Hey, doggo. I'ma kill you. Wow, that's all your health. Ow. Ow. I should try being less terrible, maybe. Okay, can I please get a swing? You sit still for a goddamn second? There we go, jeez. I don't think I'm allowed to fight anybody important today because I am just fighting terrible. Absolutely terrible. Nobody important gets fought. A death root. Alright, we did the thing. Oh, it's way over here. Build issue, or sorry, skill issue. I'm just doing bad. For some reason, I'm just like, I'm off my game. I say that, so let's just go fight a giant bull. That'll go great. why are you all off target there? That was weird. I got freaking input buffered there. Boy! Fine, I'm gonna stay over here. Oh, hiya. Take that. Did you buff yourself with that? I don't like that. Ow. Help. What the heck? Well, I'm glad I wasn't over there. Oh, no. Close. Hey. Wow, that was real lucky dodge. Shoot. Come on, he's getting there. Oh, that was a poor direction to have dodged. Oh, shoot! Suddenly you learn how to aim that. What the heck? You've been way off for the whole time, and then suddenly you got a freaking clue. Oh. Shit. Hiya. Boink. Not a lot of damage, but I guess it's something. Oh, yeah! That was cinematic there at the end. Alright, we're not completely useless. Although I was still probably over-leveled for that, too. We had a good groove going there. Right, Ariza hero's grave. Off we go. We're just clearing graves, grave robbing even. have already gone in there. Suddenly I found you guys, and you're not cool at all. What the heck? Is there just a hole here? I should have gone down all the way to the thing. I don't know why. Ooh, this is gonna be tight. This is gonna be tight. Oh, hey guys. Next. So this one definitely can kill these guys. Get a fancy item. I don't quite remember how. Frog-based ambush. No thanks. Hello. Okay, so this one requires some careful... Okay! Turns out I was a little too close. Also turns out they're not an instant kill. So that's nice. We can run down here. Switch, we run around. Grab that. We run over here. Ow. Stop slapping me. Oh good, now you're just gonna live there, huh? Very cool. Booyah! Booyah! Okay, so now that we've got all three of these up and running, I believe what I need to do is actually drop down over here. Ooh, wow, that was very close. Precarious. Again, whenever I'm walking on precarious stuff like this, I always feel the need to be very quiet. Focusing. Oh, I see a little bugger. Didn't notice you for some reason. There is, however, another little path out here that is more obscured. We drop down another time. First off, ranged battle. We don't do that. So where does this land us? What the heck? Damn. Ah! Ooh, that's close. Alright, hold on. Now let me look up. Hold on. I'm in the Ariza Heroes Group. Let's see. Drop, collect a grave bloodwort, useful feather. Spot. Hit the fire breathing pillar so the breathing fire on the way you came in. You've done it on the way, don't worry, you've already done the step you need to destroy the chariot. Ah. Race to the bottom of the path. So I think I have something down here that I need to do. Hey, Scobolts, how's it going? Running. I'm gonna get the... Oh, yeah! We're okay. I saw you like my tweet, so... also, I have the convenient sign here, being one of the OG and one of the few subscribers. Be aware, we're moving to YouTube not full-time, I shouldn't say full-time, exclusively. You should definitely cancel your sub here because I ain't gonna be here. But you should follow me on YouTube. Because I'm not actually changing my streaming schedule or anything. I'm just going over there. Same deal, just different platform. Good. Glad to hear it. Secret? Not secret. clear on why this has killed all of these? Ow. Point blank shot to the head. Alright, everybody is broken now, right? Yep. Fantastic. That's what we like to see. I'm not exactly sure why they did that. All I care about is that they did do that. Oh, how do I get up there? Thanks, Twitch. Very cool. I mean, I only saw it the once. You know, it's things like this. That's why we're leaving. Which never did me any favors. That I dislike Twitch. It's just not very helpful. So I might as well go somewhere where I can find any degree of success. Ah, here's the pair of damn Crucible Knights. I knew they were coming up somewhere. That was an accident, but it looked great. Oh, my face. Ah, shit. That sucks. Drink, 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 drink. Oh. All right, hold on, man. You need to back off. I am dealing with your brother, friend, whatever. Okay, that's cute. Okay, that's extremely adorable, everybody. Thank you very much for beating my ass. All right, I liked it a lot better when this guy wasn't just chasing me around. Yeah, there you go. Go back to walking slowly, please. Oh, or don't, you asshole. Could you not be next to each other? That's exactly next to each other. I need you to be slightly separate. Thank you very much. They're just gonna be right next to each other for the whole damn fight now, aren't they? I'd really like to focus you down as you are low on health, but your stupid brother is just chasing me around. Ugh. Come on, I hate this fight so much. This is the worst fight. I was late. Man, I really just wish I had, like, ranged magic. It would make it much easier. Ooh, that was close. Oh man, I am running out of freaking pots. Oh, come on! There we go. Okay. One down. What the heck is that? Ow. No, I didn't. I got input buffered. No. Oh. Oh, shoot! I ran out of stamina and couldn't get away! No! Come on! Damn it! That sucks so bad. Welcome, just in time for me to suck. That was extremely distressing. Aggression! Boy, I did a lot of damage there. Oh, I hit both. Oh, I'm being hit by both. All right, space out. Well, maybe we pop the physic. Maybe that'll help ever so slightly. You know, it probably would have helped since it regenerates stamina. I probably wouldn't have died last time. Get another hit. There we go. Wow, that was way easier than the first time. Oof. Oh, that sound alert is really quiet. Or I'm just busy being pummeled, so it's hard to hear. Oh, shoot. Oh, that is huge. I'm pretty sure the sound alerts are active. They are. They must just be quiet and compared to me being beaten to death. Ah. Okay. Not gonna go over there because I know that that's gonna happen. Oh, you devil. There we go. Yeah, he needs to run, not I. Is his life in danger? I think they all work. I'm just... the volumes of them are all sort of different. Now that I'm not yelling and being beaten to death.
Oh, it has pretty eyes.
Yeah, that one could get a little bit lost in me being beaten to death, I think. Has a very pummeled sound to it, honestly, because of the background sound. All right, so that's, I think, all of the graves now dealt with. So, huzzah. Way to go. Oh, we to pat the boy? Where? Oh, yeah, get the boy to pats. Pat the boy. He's a good boy. Guys really are just churning the points out now. I will add a burn the points redeem of some sort. I will do that for the next stream. Okay, where the heck am I? Giant's mountaintop. Yeah, just light them on fire. I'm sure. Yep, I knew it. I knew there was gonna be somebody behind me. You know, part of the problem of being over-leveled is that you end up with too much confidence and you just start doing stupid shit. You're just like, nah, 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 that'll be fine, and then you just take wasted hits. It's like, ah, it's fine, I'll just muscle through it. Like that. I could have just, you know, been paying attention. You know, it's not a hero's grave, but it's still the same damn, like, grave tile set. Been in some very monotonous areas here since I started. I'll have to go somewhere more interesting in a moment. Slightly less monochromatic, perhaps. Ow. God damn it. Okay. That's very cool. They really spaced out their attacks quite nicely there, didn't they? Thanks for that, guys. Okay. You know, they kind of are dropping quite a few souls for being just jump change. Souls. How are you not dead? Wow. Nice jump pass there. Shoot. Ran out of stamina. I really do need to come up with what game I'm playing after Elden Ring, though. Elden Ring takes such a long time that I can just, like, get fully distracted and be like, I'm just doing this forever. But then, you know, eventually forever ends. And I have to remember that, like, I don't know, I have to come up with other games to play. I'm not really sure what I'll do next. I mean, I guess I could play... Whoa, hey, big boy. I haven't done a first-person shooter in a while. I could do Atomic Heart, although I have kind of... I don't have too much confidence that that's going to be good, simply because I see a lot of people complain about the main character just never shutting the hell up. Oh, he used a freaking iron jar thingy. I didn't play Octopath 1. It just, I don't know, it wasn't something that I felt like I was going to get into. When's Final Fantasy 16 supposed to come out? I can play that. Although I do generally kind of dislike Square Enix as a company lately, but I don't know, Final Fantasy is the only thing I like from them anymore. FF16 would be good, but, you know, gotta wait. June 22nd? Yeah, that's gonna be too late. Oh, shoot. Reflexes. Just enough time to get out of the way. Got freaking Armored Core coming sometime. Oh, no. Ow, my bones. Okay, well, this is an inconvenience when you're not really bringing any range with you. Thank you. I don't know, I guess I'll just have to hit my list of games that I've been keeping an eye on. I would like to play God of War at some point, but it's just never on sale, and I don't really feel like paying full price for it. Yeah, Diablo 4 is coming out. I don't know how I feel about Blizzard as a company. Like, I've kind of been trying to avoid giving them money, just in the sense that they seem to be a pretty shitty company. I don't know how long that will be sustainable, however, since they're technically owned by Activision, which is like half of the games that exist. I also am not 100% confident that they can manage to make Diablo 4 not absolute shit. Looking at you, Diablo Immortal, and Diablo 3 when it first came out. Like, they just forgot how to make decent games over there. Aside from the whole, like, sexual harassment, discrimination, and them being generally shitty to their workers. Like, even aside from that, their track record with recent Diablo games have not been exceptional, let's say. Diablo 3 eventually became something playable. Really, Blizzard has just burned a lot of goodwill in my book. Like, I used to love Blizzard. The games they made were, like, always gold. They were just like, yup, is it Blizzard? Sign me up. And now it's like, nah, man. Oh, you know what? Resident Evil, actually, that's a good point. I have sort of just avoided the recent Resident Evils and stuff. Not for any legitimate reason, just, you know, I didn't necessarily feel like playing them. I don't know, maybe 7 is a little less interesting to me simply because of the fact that I have seen others play 7, and 7 is more of the horror aspect. So, like, if I've seen it, it's not that scary. Resident Evil Village, on the other hand, that one's like an actual FPS. Maybe I should put Resident Evil Village on my list. You know, Dead Island 1 was actually reasonably entertaining. Dead Island would be fun if I could wrangle friends to play it with. That could be like the new Dying Light with Stella. If I can get, you know, Stella to be around. I think Stella is getting to the point where she can be a little more consistent. However, the days that she can play are like shuffling around, which is kind of a bit of an annoyance, but we can... Nice timing, me. Yeah, she's got school now. You nerd. Nice. You love to see it. Later, nerd. Masterfully executed, if I do say so myself. For a second there, I couldn't actually target him. I thought maybe he was friendly. Alas. You are no Alexander. Alexander is the only Jar I respect. You know, it is kind of funny how, you know, moving with the plan to move to YouTube, like, I do sort of feel like slightly less connected with, you know, like the Twitch streamers now that, like, I won't be able to raid and all that. And I'm like, man, I need to find more YouTube streamers to hang out with, I guess. Mega Man Battle Network. I don't know if I remember exactly which one the Battle Network was. You know, a Mega Man that I wish had gotten more, I don't know, follow-ups or more chances to shine was Mega Man Legends. Those were good games. That was a cool implementation of Mega Man. It's also kind of a shame that Mega Man never got, like, a Metroid Prime treatment, you know? Like, I feel like it's very similar and could have really taken one of those on, but never really did. Which I guess, you know, didn't have to, but I feel like it would have been cool. Trap. Yeah, like an FPS Mega Man. I feel like there's a lot of potential there, but I have not played Metroid Remastered. Well, I haven't played like the new round of Metroid Remastered. I played like the version that they did for the Wii, the trilogy when they released it on the Wii, and that was the last time I played Metroid Prime, which, I mean, it was still great. I loved it. Yeah, I bet. I loved Metroid Prime. I thought Metroid Prime, especially when it first came out for the GameCube. This is where I was before. This is extremely inconvenient to me. Do I need to go that other way? I thought it was really something incredible. Am I supposed to drop down there? Yeah, I am. We'll ride this up and see where it goes. This place is really, really big. Like, thinking back to when Metroid Prime first came out, like, it was so long ago, you know, and it was really, like, it was ahead of its time, I think, in a lot of ways. I mean, one, it was one of the earlier, like, really strong 3D implementations of that type of game, you know. But the level of detail it had on... Okay, that... Yeah, okay. Okay, where'd you come from? In its visuals, the level of detail, it was really just an extremely immersive experience. Okay, I'll just not dodge. How about that? I'll hit the dodge button, but then I'll be at the wrong time. How about we do that instead? Oh, I ran out of stamina. God damn it. I hit the dodge button, and he just didn't do it. Jeez, it's not even a boss. Get the heck out of my way. A lot of death in this room. Okay, now we go back. We drop down. Oh, you know, I should probably update that, find me on YouTube, stream elements message to be a little more, urgent. Ow! Slapped around, using up my heals, leaving items behind like an idiot. What am I doing? Do I have to do the same thing here? Is that what I'm missing? Do I have to drop down here? Nope. No, we're definitely not dropping down there. No down ahead. Yeah, well, you said it. All right, there's the lever. Trap. I know, right? I do feel free to be very lazy on Twitch at the moment, though. Like, I can really phone it in if I get any raids or anything, and just be like, ah, whatever, welcome and stuff. Go to my YouTube. Like, ah, whatever. I'm on my way out. Senioritis is setting in. Yeah, don't bother following. Just, you know, follow this URL, which will definitely not install malware or whatever. Where the hell is this stupid lever? Why is it like this? Where am I going? This is the drop down here. Ah, I should not have dropped down again. That's why. There we go. That was my mistake. Finally! I don't quite remember where I saw the door, honestly, but we'll just deal with it. They're usually pretty close to the beginning. Let's go get arrested, since I've had to use so many of my health pots because I just have sucked. If we're lucky, maybe the door is just up here. Is it like right here to my left? Yeah, it is. Okay, cool. Good. Gives me the opportunity to go freaking rest properly. Oh yeah, I forgot that I've got the Frenzied Flame Eyes. Oh yeah. Looking stylish. Hey, that's a plus. Gonna be on real TVs now. Yeah, Twitch just doesn't seem to be anywhere else like that. They're just not around, not being helpful. Alright, so now can I switch this and still have a medium load? Yes, I can. Fantastic. Leave me alone, I'm just passing through. Later. Hey, yep. Oh, that's just rude. That was funny. Okay, what do we got in here? Ah. At least I've gotten a lot more used to fighting these than I used to. Oh, I didn't roll fast enough. That's a shame, because that's a good attack opportunity if I hadn't, you know, screwed it up. Oh, he's gonna blow. Ow. Oh, I can't believe that actually worked. I thought I was early. It's fine. Easy. Had more trouble with the jars than that guy. Another death root. Really, picking those up. go turn in some of those death root. Assuming he's still here. He might not be anymore. You still here? Hey! He's still here.
My thanks. Tarnished. Death. My sin should not be touched by the hand of man. I shall grant thee my claws. Feed me more.
Feed me, Seymour. Beast Claw, Great Hammer. Neat. All right, cool. Okay. Next up. Boy, I've really cleared out a lot of stuff here. Let's see. We haven't really cleared out the Moonlight Altar. Let's go to the... Yeah, while we're doubling back, might as well double back into the Moonlight Altar. At least it'll give us a change of scenery. Ah. How pleasant. With a burning tree in the distance. Turtle. A lot of dragons on this rise. There's the Everjail. Wait, why is this a jump? Where's this go? Holy crap! What is the point of that? Whee! Why is it here? Is it just to look at the damn moon? That's cool and all, I guess. Ringleader's Everjail. Pathetic sword ahead. What have we here? You. Ow. Oh, I'm out of stamina. No, thank you. Oh, I hate that. Okay. Dang, this guy is a lot of help. I didn't want that. Oh, shoot. That stupid grab. Oh, shoot. Ah! No! Ah! That's so unfair. Oh! Yep, that's correct. Oh, indeed. I can't make that noise on demand. That was a good noise. All right. This is entirely doable. I just have to not get caught by that particular move. The big thing that I have going for me is that my regular attacks stagger him, which is great. Not every move. That one seems to override it. No, that's the one I don't want. Yeah, that's me very dead. Damn it. That stupid move. I probably need to actually go under him. That would probably leave me safer. But I have a bad habit of rolling away, which is not the ideal maneuver almost ever, so I really need to stop doing that. Oh, okay, that covered more ground than I anticipated. Oh, that was close. Oh, wow, I can't believe he missed that. Ah, yeah. Oh, come on! I definitely hit the roll button there. That's frustrating. That's frustrating. I definitely hit that button. Man, that one was going really well until it just wasn't. All of a sudden. Wow, that was nice. Just knocked him right out of the air. Shoot. I knew it. Oh, he hit the lip there. Take it. Bam. That's actually not very effective. Got him that time. Well then. That went way better, that last fight. Jeez. Oh, gotta remember to unmark that. Perfect. Should probably not run around too much with this many souls. I should probably go use them. Ow! That's just rude. Oh, especially because I know what's over here. Okay. Oh, come on! Come on! That's just shenanigans. Got caught mid-roll like twice in that. Just frickin' rude. Oh, come on. Just freaking insult to injury there. Thank you. What? How did I not hit him? Ah, come on. This guy sucks. It's really weird, though, because I feel like he's just, like, interrupting rolls like nobody has before. Oh, I was gonna be so mad if he did that same freaking thing again. Ugh, die. Bad dog. Do not like. Just smithing stones, huh? Done. Come back here. Oh wait. Speaking of raids. Welcome. Hi, Felix. Thanks for that raid. Yeah. We're moving. We're picking up roots and just moseying over to YouTube. Thanks for that raid, though. I appreciate you. Yeah, I see you're playing Deep Rock Galactic. A great game. I like that game a lot. I feel like Deep Rock Galactic... I feel like it's gotten some... like recognition. I feel like it deserved more though. It's like I feel like it deserves to be amongst the greats, like you know, Left 4 Dead, right? Like it's really good. It's fun. It's got a good sense of humor. Hello, Minotaur Magi. Welcome. I didn't pay any freaking attention to what the puzzle was here. I think I gotta slap some turtles, but I gotta actually pay attention. I was too busy thinking about Deep Rock. Seek 3 great wise beasts. That is correct. Let's go find some turtles to slap. Some very specific turtles. This one, I feel like I remember one of them clinging to the side of a cliff somewhere. Yeah, well, this puzzle's especially for nerds because I don't even need to do it, but I am compelled to do the challenges set in front of me. There he is. I knew there was one. The reward for this is not needed for me, but I'm gonna do it anyway. I can't help myself. Let's see, can I can't target. Okay, do I just need to pull a bow here for a second? Well, thank you. I hope you have a good night. Get some rest, get some snacks, get some drinks, and relax. Oh, I don't have any arrows. Hold on. Do I have... Yeah, I got some arrows here. Point. Whoa. Vanished. I'm instantly gone. Okay, back to the thing that I was using before. All right, let's find the rest of these spiritual beasts of what sort. I think they're all turtles. Maybe they're not. Maybe something's a bug. Seek forest and then up. First off west and then cliff. That's what I found. Seek north and then seek up. Seek north. Seek up. Okay, those are some very, very useful tips they have put there. They have, like, solved all of the puzzles for you. This is like a real turtle. Not the real turtle we want to kill. Is it this far? How far is it? Is it all the way up here? Real turtle. I see no turtles. I have sought up, and I have found nothing. Perhaps I went a bit too far. You know, they call these puzzles, but they're not exactly my favorite sort of puzzles of just, yeah, just go look for a while. You'll find something eventually. Not my favorite. Okay, so let's try the forest one then, I guess. Over here, forest, anything, forest. Up. Oh, is it in a tree somewhere? Hold on, what's this message? Seek forest and then up. You're pointing this way. Is it up a tree over here? Because that might be the same as the one that says seek north and then up. Is it in perhaps one of these trees? I don't think it's that weird jump, because I think that that's too far out of the way. I don't think it usually has them that far away. I don't know. That's not a bad idea, though. That's really far away. Yeah, I had traveled. It's a little... It's not really, really far away. It's still on this plateau. But it is certainly... that would be the most distant from one of these towers that the puzzle has ever been. Not to say that it's impossible to be over there. I had not actually thought of that, though. So that's a pretty good idea. Yeah, I'm trying to decide if I should just go respec again, because I had burned extra points into intelligence here than I don't need there anymore. I'm wondering if I'm just wasting stat points. Oh, obviously I am wasting stat points, but I'm trying to decide if it's enough stat points for me to care about. I feel like maybe it's getting to be enough stat points that I care about. Let's go check that jump. I think that's a pretty good idea. It would also be an explanation for why it is there at all. Because it doesn't seem to have a purpose. Who is dying and giving me souls for no reason? Seek forest and then up. Huh? Woof. I didn't see anything. What is the point of this jump? I don't know. Oh yeah. I mean, I can't make it over there. Did not see any spiritual turtle to be murdered. Dog. And that's the quality Elden Ring experience I'm here for. Every turtle labeled dog. My favorite Elden Ring meme. I got stuck on a tree. We're quickly approaching my attention span because, as mentioned, I really do not get any reward meaningful to me out of that stupid puzzle, so I don't care anymore. I don't care anymore. This is not where I intended to be. Whoops, I forgot that that was underground. Well, not technically underground. Under plateau? I don't know, it's a little confusing. Alright, let's check some of the more interesting ruins here instead of trying to solve a puzzle that doesn't matter. The turtle lives, for now. I hate these guys. Teleporting assholes. Ever so slightly late. I hate them so much. Hit them, please. They do so little damage, but are such a thorn in my side. Oh, trap. Oh, other trap. More traps. Wow. Trap destroyed the ruin. Didn't know they had it in them. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, yes, yes. I know. Traps everywhere. I hear ya. Can't hide from me. Somber smithing stone 8. I mean, that's nice, I guess. Not that important. Shut up, traps. You're so noisy. One shot. Okay, now for our least favorite enemies. No, you guys are okay. Where's your big slappy cousin? I know there's one down here. I remember it. I painfully remember where all these guys are because of how horrible they are. Well, alright. Oh, I have not played Returnal. I certainly thought that that game had looked interesting when I saw that it was first coming out on, like, the PlayStation, but I don't have a PlayStation, so I didn't care too much. But I did see that it came to PC recently. And it had been looking pretty interesting. That's certainly something that might be up my alley. Yeah, that's not a bad choice, for sure. That'd be a bit of a change up and a little bit of a different category. Get the third-person shooter? Shooter. Whatever the case may be. It's a shooter of some kind, I think. You know, another genre of game that I feel has been somewhat underrepresented lately that I don't know, I've been having a hankering for is some sort of, you know, space-based game of some sort. It is a third person. I knew it was shooting, and I know it was a roguelike. I couldn't remember if it was a third person or first person. I wish I had been closer to capitalize on. Okay. Nope. Keep them slappers to yourself. Duck and cover. Like, I love, like, capital ship style space combat. And we haven't had anything in that scene for a while. Of course I'm poisoned. That's fine. That's fine. I don't care. Not that big a deal. Hit him! Hit him! Hit him with anything. Literally anything. Drink, 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 drink. Nope, 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 nope. Whew, got him. Wow, I just weathered that whole poison. Okay, that's fine, I guess. Like Star Citizen. I would really like for Star Citizen to come out for real. I don't know if anybody else here is familiar with Star Citizen. And its storied history, if you will. It's one of those games that's really sort of getting to be irritating to me just because, like, it's like 80% of a game already. It's playable and it's fun, but it's like it's one of those sort of early access games that I can't really bring myself to spend too much time in. I every once in a while get on to see, like, some new stuff, play with a friend, but, like, I can't sink time into it because I don't know what sort of progress will be permanent. Like, I don't want to spend time trying to make my fortune and whatnot in Star Citizen when, you know, next update might bring a freaking server refresh or whatever. And without an actual release date or any sort of expectation that it's not going to be erased, I'm like, well, I can't bring myself to play it too much. But it's, what's there is good, and I would like it to be, you know, like, actually a game. I get real sick of the early access nonsense. I understand that in some cases it has a place, but it's overused, and I'm tired of finding games that seem good but are in early access. Like, can we just have some finished games anymore? I feel like there should be a cave somewhere on this place. You know, honestly, that's one of the few advantages I guess I would give to console still. Like, generally, I prefer PC for almost everything. Yeah, right? Freaking cartridge games? Good God. Yeah, like, the days when there were assumptions that your system was not going to go online ever. Those certainly had their benefits. I mean, granted, some games could be truly broken, and that's unfortunate. But that rarely happened, I felt like. It was usually just cheapo, crappy games that really, like, had truly broken nonsense in them. Other than that, it was like, oh, good, a finished game. I think in general, consoles still do a little bit better. At least, like, games are still released in a shitty state, but at least when they're when they come out, they're like, they claim to be done, right? It's not like, oh, it's early access, so we'll get that to you in a year and a half or whatever. Missing No is so funny. It's so good. I love that it exists. All right, I believe that we have wrapped up this rise, which is great. We just cleaned out a huge portion of the world down here of unresolved issues. So that's excellent. We should probably go explore more of this place. I really just abandoned the snowfields. I just ran straight through the damn snowfields right to the end goal, and now we gotta go back and, like, do the actual exploration bit. I don't think I actually talked to him. That's okay. Smooth. Okay, so jump attack staggers and other attacks do not. You gotta be a little more careful. Yeah, there are a lot of map markers. There's a lot to this game. It's such a huge game. Honestly, this is, of course, the incredible counterexample to what I was just describing, in that it released, it was a whole-ass game, it was a big-ass game that, like, probably twice the size that anybody ever expected it to be, and it's just so good. It absolutely deserved to win Game of the Year. And every loser that got butthurt about the fact that it won Game of the Year is an idiot that can't be trusted for their opinions. Because there are a few, and they're morons. Ow, 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 ow. The range on that's extremely long. I don't want to fight two of you at once. Oh, good. The other one gave up. Fantastic. You'll love to see it. I missed again. Oh, cool. Oh, how did that... Oh, that's frustrating. My attack got interrupted. Cool. Ow. Nice. What is that? Is that another one? It is another one. Oh! Hey, now. That's just rude. Cool. We'll just miss each other for a while. How about that? Won't that be cool? Oh, hey. You survived. Shoot. No, at least they give you back some of your health pots when you kill them. And quite a few souls. They're pretty profitable. No, thank you. Ah! Oh, there's three. Chuck. Oh, cool. Duck behind your friend. That's real rude to everyone involved. Me, him, you. Nobody had a good time there. I don't know why I always try to do this follow-up attack. It never works. Oh, you asshole. Came out of nowhere. There. Done. Also done. Oof. Honestly, these guys have a relatively straightforward moveset. I mean, they're just regular enemies, so you shouldn't be surprising. There. Zamor Ice Storm. You know what? I should not leave those ruins quite yet. I don't... Is it technically a ruins? It is. I don't think I... Did I find the underground portion of the ruins? I don't think I did. Every ruin's ruins has an underground. Just some of them are hidden. There it is. Precious item ahead. How precious are we talking? Oh, smithing stone miner's bell bearing. Nice. Very nice. Ah, you asshole. Freak. Come here, you damn bird. You know what? Screw you, bird. I'm out of here. I hate you and everything you stand for. There's clearly something on the top of this rise here. Smoldering butterfly, nice. Oh, boy, that was alarming. That was just a precipitous drop for a second. Bye. Have a good time. Interesting. Don't necessarily see a way to get up there. Is it possible? Maybe from over here? Interesting. Okay, so I've done this crossing before, although I think I had picked up all the items on the crossing. Let's just skip this little crossing. Go straight to the Snow Valley ruins. Millicent's here. I don't know if we saw her all the way over here yet. We should talk to her. Hey, Millicent.
I'm searching for a fort to the north of the ruins. I heard the master of the fort was given a medallion that allowed him to visit the Halig tree. Indeed. I believe that is where Melania will be found.
Oh,
the
yeah.
Halig tree is hidden somewhere in these northern lands.
Oh, that's where Melania is, all right. Anything of value down there? I don't think so. I don't think I have any of the Halig Tree secret medallions yet, right? Oh, I do have one. So then I definitely just need to go get the second one from the fort. All right, cool, great. I kind of thought I didn't know where the second one was, but turns out it was in my pockets. My infinite chaotic pockets of random crap. Wow, I somehow didn't get hit by that. Hey, when something's that tall, you just gotta be an ankle biter. That's how you gotta solve your problems. Slap. Yes. Slap. Wait, is that a grace that I didn't get? Oh no. It's one of the trees for a golden seed that I did get, but did not need. Time to punch ankles again. Big rocks. Boy. Nice. I don't really need to kill them. I just like to. That's so wrong. Ow, my bones. It's true. It's like the whole point. Violence is the point. That's definitely a grace that I had not gotten. Oh, look, the moon again. The old bird's eye telescope. This is the first one that I've used this playthrough. Alright, so I do remember that there's a dragon out there. Oh, look, jellyfish. There's also a cave over there. Should probably use this actual grace for resting. Might have enough for another level, too. I sure do. I'm surprised that the Bloodhound's Fang actually does more damage than Margit's sword. Although it also scales off of Arcane, so maybe with enough stats it would eventually eclipse Bloodhound's Fang? I don't know. always change back to something else down the line if something else proves to be more potentially useful. Alright, shall we try to fight this dragon here? Hello? I know you're out here. There we go. That is very small numbers. Why no damage? Oh, I'm being killed by frost. Look, do I have to hit you in the face to do damage? How do you feel about fire? I got you this. Well, I missed. I mistimed that as well. Fire? No, Frosty. Well, this one is hard to fight. Jeez. No, that was close. The damage numbers are tiny. I mean, we've made some progress, I guess. What the heck did you just hit? Oh, the jellyfish. Poor jellyfish. He didn't deserve that. Oh, now the jellyfish is mad at me, you asshole. I didn't deserve this. I've done nothing wrong. Bad. We don't like this. We don't like this. We don't like this. I can't believe that didn't hit me. Ooh. Oh, that was a lot of damage. Just let me get close again. Jeez. That's a no, huh? That's pretty good damage, I guess. Not like great, because it's still got a lot of health. Oh, why thank you for killing whatever that was. Oh, shoot. Just so much damn health. Oh! What the new move that just massacred me? I am displeased. Alright, I think I might have the wrong weapon type for this. I'm thinking maybe you're supposed to pummel him with striking attacks, not slashing attacks. Yeah, that's about right. So if I were to equip even like what, level 1 striking weapons, would that end up doing me better? This one's got fire on it. I mean, that's a pretty significant damage hit. I'm not gonna lie. Hold on, let's go back and level these up at like a little bit at least. I should have bell bearings galore at this point to just buy whatever resources to level weapons up I want. That's a lot of bell bearings. Jesus. That's a lot of bell bearings. Alright, so we got up to somber smithing 4. And smithing stone 6.
Aren't they out your arms?
Ah, good. They're both smithing stones. I'm already out of smithing stone ones. Well, hold on. I'll be back. I should have bought more while I was there. Turns out I've used up all my smithing stone ones. Let me get one more of those at least. I think I need 24 to level up 2 weapons. I don't have to go all the way, just some. I mean, I guess I could also just, you know, not use 2 of them for once. Like, I don't always need to power stance, I guess. I could, like, use a shield, even. I mean, wouldn't that be crazy? Alright, that'll do, I guess, for now. Look at this big-ass shield with fire and stuff. Alright, we'll just, you know what, we're going to fight him right now, but let's just mark that real quick. That's where the dragon is. A gnarly looking shield. All right, how does your ability work? Yep, that's about what I expected. It's a damn flamethrower. You love to see it. Maybe a terrible flamethrower because I didn't level the shield up at all, but that's what we got. Let's just find out if this bludgeoning weapon does me any better. I'm inclined to believe that it was the fact that I was doing almost pure slashing damage that was just getting screwed damage-wise. Yeah, that's a lot better. Oh, I'm fat rolling. I've made an error. Oh, hold on. That's not enough. Ah, you're killing me. Please. Yeah, okay. I deserve that one. I did not properly prepare the whole not fat rolling thing. Okay, we deserve that. There we go. That's not fat rolling anymore. Excuse me, you appear to be standing on my soles. Oi! How does this do for me? Not that good. Oh, it does block though. Get out of there. Why, jellyfish? Why? I did not hit you. Why are you hitting me? Shit, I mistimed that. Oh, that's not gonna stop it. Oh, wow, it actually did. Oh. Shit. I'm sorry. The damn lobster out of freaking nowhere? Come on now. Now that's just freaking rude. Who does that? All right, the shield's not doing me any good. Lobster. I can't believe I got lobstered out of nowhere. That's so rude. If anything, that lobster should have helped me fight the dragon. I want to know where my lobster spirit ashes are. I want to summon a lobster to boss fights. Didn't put one in because they knew it would be too overpowered. Excuse me, I can't see where my souls are, thank you. I mean, there's not very many, but still, it's the principle of the thing. That's respectable damage. You jerk. Oh, yeah, that was close. Stupid frost. Thank you. You know, it sure is that way, isn't it? I do hit a lot of ankles. Stuff's just so big. I got nowhere else to hit. Armor boats. Like that, in your dumb hand. Yeah, that's the thing that killed me last time. I didn't appreciate that. It looks extra frosty now. That's not the button I meant. This is what I wanted. Oh, shoot. He was using that ability. Oh, I can't believe that missed. Dang it. Go, go, go. Nope, we don't want to get any closer. you. Oh, nope, don't want to approach. Alright, I feel like we've gotten ourselves into a rhythm here, though. What are you doing? What are you doing? You're not really doing anything right now. You're making me nervous. Got him! Whew. Yeah, it turns out slashing was just terrible on that guy. Absolute garbage. Thanks, Minotaur. Alright, is this the stuff that I am intentionally using? Yes. I can. There's no class limitations to stuff like that. I simply, this time around, have been trying to avoid it whenever possible. I've been doing kind of a summonless run just to challenge myself, mostly. Which we'll see how that pans out when we get to Millennia, but so far I've been able to overcome the challenges. The use of 2 very large swords has proven quite successful, even compared to my sorcery run last time round. Oh, Spirit Caller. I think I remember this place. Place freaking sucks. I think I remember. I should use some of these to level up, though. Thanks for hanging out, Skullbolts. You have a good night. Alright. Let's get dexterity at 40. Round both of them out at 40. That looks like a collapsing hole. We don't want to do that. So why this place sucks is, if I remember correctly, it's filled with the damn spirit calling snails that just keep summoning more enemies. Unless you kill it. Oh, nope. Stealthing has failed. It's fine. Speed. Speed is key. Just get to it and kill it. Wow, what a little treasure trove we have here. I don't really need to sneak everywhere. It just feels like one of those jerks could be lurking around any corner. First off, attacking, so to speak. Try snake. Solid snake. There. Let's just yeah, no, how about we don't deal with that guy? Wonderful. You love it. Whoop. No. No, thank you. Wait, really? It's not a secret entrance? Okay. What's the point of this place? Why is it like this? We sneak in, we sneak in. Do we see where... Oh, shoot. Oh my god, they didn't see me. That's incredible. Okay, here's one snail. There's the other snail. Quickly, quickly, quickly. Hurrah! Perfect. Ooh, snazzy. Snake, oh snake, snake. Is this a snake? First off, help me. Trio ahead in short try summoning. I think this is also going to be, yeah, it's like the Godskin duo, except... Wait, do I actually have to fight him, or is it being summoned by a snail that I have to track down? Ow! I did not stagger it like I anticipated. I can't believe that missed me. Oh, shoot. Snail. Snail. Reveal yourself, snail. 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 No. We just gotta do it for real. Yeah, we had the long boy, and now we got the big boy. Ow. Long boy and wide boy. Whoop. Okay, now things are gonna get annoying. Hoi! Ow! Oh, shoot. He turned a lot sharper there at the end than I expected. Ow! You know, all this plant life is kind of making it hard to see around me. Oh, okay. Oh, I didn't hit. Oh. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. I have been absolutely robbed. Unbelievably robbed there. Freaking A. Wait, are you kidding? There's not a stake of Marika? Oh, I gotta run the whole damn thing again? Oh, that's so lame. It's... Ooh, that sucks. That sucks. Very cool, thanks. Freaking sucks. Gotta speed run the whole damn cave. It's fine. Everything is fine. Give me those bugs. Okay. Can't believe how absolutely robbed I was. I'm so irritated. I'm scammed. Okay. Long boy's done. Back to frickin' wide boy. Get out of the way of that. That was close. Okay. Here, how about you take that? Just as a bonus. Never get out of the way of that first one. Got out of that one, though. Oh, I mistimed that badly. God damn it, I knew it! As soon as I got hit by that first one, I was like, I'm screwed. My timing's off. And in fact, I was correct. Damn. This game sucks. I hate it here. Where does this go? Oh, it's a shortcut, sort of. Why are you alive? Where is your owner, sir? Wait. No, he's still here. Who owns you? Sir? You can't be out here alone. Oh, shit. Did not expect you to do that. Okay, we'll just not do the second dodge like I said. That's cool. We like to see it. Boy. Okay. Wait. Okay, take that, noodle boy. Ow. Shit. Ah! I'm getting impatient. Every damn time. Oh. Shit. Oh, I can't believe that missed. Shit. Cool, thanks for that. That was very fast. That sucks. Okay, that's not as bad though. I missed the first couple. Kept me alive. Okay, just gotta get out of the way of this. Okay, great. Got him. Okay, there should be a snail still. Snail? 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 You bastard! I don't know if you try to pull any tricks, but I'm certainly not giving you the opportunity to do so. Oh, well, that was horrible. Thank you. It was honestly more painful than it should have. The bad news is that later... So that is the Godskin duo, essentially, between the two of them. Alas, there is in fact a boss fight coming up soon where you actually fight the Godskin duo at the same time. It's both of them together, and it's a horrible fight. So look forward to that, I guess. Woo. All right, but having overcome that particular challenge, I think that's a good place to call it for tonight. We've gone about 3.5 hours. I think that's pretty good. My dog is starting to wander about and want to go out and get attention and things of that nature. Well, thank you for coming by and hanging out. I appreciate that. Let's see. Do I have anybody that I know who is streaming that I could also raid? No, not too much. Not at the moment. Oh, actually, although when did I start following them? They are also playing Elden Ring. Maybe we'll just raid them. Oh, no. I know them. Where are they? Oh, they're playing multiplayer. Yeah, we'll raid them. We'll raid them. /raid Samishina. That gonna work? Fantastic. Raid free. Bam, bam. Yeah, that's that. Okay. Thanks for coming by. Thanks for hanging out. Don't forget, I shall point and tap at the sign again. We're going to YouTube next month for, exclusive streaming. Feel free to follow me on there. If you don't, the link's down in the description, blah, blah, blah stuff. But thanks for hanging out, and I will see you all next time. Will be Friday this week, not Thursday. It'll be Friday. Thanks for coming by. See you next time. Bye.
Initiating goodnight sequence. Dispersing appropriate dosage of compound 347. Initiating phase 1 of memory calibration. This won't hurt a bit. Just close your eyes.